Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is kind of a bit of a combination of a haul, first impressions and a full face using Makeup Revolution products. Actually, sorry, it's now just called Revolution rather than Makeup Revolution. So the other day I made a Superdrug order to my local store and I'm going to try and do a full face using Makeup Revolution today. Some of the stuff I have used before and some of it I have not, so some of it will be first impressions as well. I guess we need to start off with foundation. The foundation that I got was the Fast Base foundation stick and I got the shade F4. I really didn't know what shade I would be, and because I ordered online it was quite difficult to tell like what shade would be a match for my skin. So this is going to be a good test to see whether it looks true to the website and true to swatches that I've seen online. And I also got a darker stick foundation, F12, which I thought I could use as like a bronzer slash contour stick. I'm not sure if this will work, but this could be an epic fail and both shades might be completely wrong for me, but that is why I'm filming it. Oh, actually, that might be alright. Please. I'm going to move you in a little bit so you can see more like up close my face. Excuse the bareness of it. For my mirror, I'm just using, it's actually on brand, Revolution Flawless Resurrection palette, and I'm just using the mirror from that because it's really big. I mean, I haven't actually used a stick foundation before, so I guess I just apply it directly to my face, but then I need to also probably apply the darker shade at the same time. Okay, so this is the shade of the darker one. This might be a little bit too warm toned, but if it makes me look like I've been on holiday, then I'm all for that. So let's just, oh god, okay, ah! I might have done a bit too much there. Right, this is quite orange, not gonna lie, my hair's getting in it. Can't say I've actually done much cream contour in my life. Do I want to do my jawline? Maybe a little bit here. If this goes terribly, I am going somewhere later, so I might have to redo this. So yeah, now we're done. I'm going to take F4, which is the shade that is supposed to be my all over like match. I don't really know how to do this. It's quite interesting to see what the coverage of this is like when you blend it in. It just looks like a giant concealer stick. Yes, so now I'm like a stripy mess. I am going to blend this in. I'm just going to use this Real Techniques buffing brush. Oh god, oh my god, it's so orange. It's so orange. I'm regretting the darker shade massively right now. Oh, regrets. So many regrets. Oh no, why did I do this to myself? This is quite hard to blend in as well, not gonna lie. I really wanted that warm orange contour. Dearie me. Well, if anyone thinks they'd be shade F12, then let me know because I won't be using this shade again. Oh my god, my skin looks so bad. My skin is almost the same colour as my top. Look, I mean it's not. Oh no, I really messed up here. What can I do to save this mess of a face? Do I put more of this light foundation on top? Oh no, it's going to be really cakey, but I've got to do it. I just really wish I hadn't put the contour shade on at the same time. I feel like that was a mistake. Well, at least it's pretty full coverage. That is a plus. What can I say about this foundation so far? I can say that I think I got the wrong shade. The lighter shade is okay. It would probably be best if I had a bit more tan, like on my neck area, and I definitely should not have used that darker shade because that is way too warm, way too orange, and it made me look a little bit like an Oompa Loompa. So if that is the vibe that you're going for, then F12 and F4 is the combination for you. The next step is concealer, and I've gone for the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer, and this has been raved about quite a lot actually ever since it came out, and I've gone for the shade C2. That looks like it'll be light enough. I'm going to use this in the areas that I would normally highlight. Wow, it's got a really big doe foot applicator. It's like the Tarte Shape Tape. And maybe a little bit under here. Love this doe foot though. It's like a random brush I have, might just use that. Where I was brushing it with this, it was kind of like moving the foundation underneath, and that didn't look very good, so I'm just going to use my finger instead. It's just a whole makeup look is just going so wrong. So now I'm going to move on to eyebrows. This could also go really wrong. I bought a brow pomade in the shade Taupe. The colour on the box looks very dark. Oh, it's Revolution Pro, this. So it comes in a little glass pot. That does look professional actually, with the little Revolution Pro on top. The colour looks a lot better inside than how it does on the box. I'm going to use this brush to apply it. It's a little like angled eye brush. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I will give it a go. I can't say I've actually used a brow pomade before. Right, so I've just kind of like applied a little bit onto my brush there, and I'm going to try and like probably outline my brows first and then kind of go fill them in. It's not too warm toned, it's like quite cool actually, like an ashy brown, which is what I would normally wear on my brows. So that's my brows done. I actually really like that. That applied a lot easier than I thought it was going to, and the shade is quite close to what I would normally wear on my brows anyway. So I guess now I move on to my eyes. I'm going to apply a little bit of my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I know this is technically cheating because it isn't Revolution, but I thought because I always apply this anyway, it's fair. I bought the Flawless Foils eyeshadow in the shade Rebound. I saw this swatched online and thought it looked stunning. It's like kind of like a rose gold, pale gold combo, and it comes with this little intensifying primer. So you have the metallic eyeshadow and you have the little primer. Ooh, that's pretty. So that is the shade Rebound. Rebound there, nice little coppery rose gold number. Oh, it's like creamy. I was not expecting it to feel like that. So this is the other eye product that I bought, and it is the Revolution Pro eyeshadow palette. This palette here. This is the Bewitch palette. It looks really, really pretty. I think they're all shimmers except from this palest shade here, which is like a matte all over base colour. They look lovely. Look at that. Look at those colours. I literally did like, I went like that and loads came out. Wow. Well, because I don't have like a matte colour that I would normally put in my crease, I'm just going to use my Revolution Flawless 3 Resurrection palette, and I'm going to apply one of these shades here. I'm going to use like this brown, like these browns here, just like in the crease, just to kind of add some dimension. And this isn't cheating because this is actually Revolution. This palette I've had for almost a year now, and I still use it like most days. How impressive is that, considering it was only £8? I might just go in with a little bit of this orangey shade here to kind of like warm that up a little bit. Like my face needs warming up anymore. Because of what I'm wearing, I feel like I need to go for this lovely coppery orange, and I think I'm actually going to use a little bit of the gold next to it as well. I could use a bit of this darker one as well. I could use that in the outer, the orange in the centre, and then that gold towards the inner corner. I'm going to put a little bit of that dark greeny gold at the end. I'm going to put that in my outer V first of all. So I made it quite smoky, which I'm not against. I don't hate it. If I do the centre of my lid next, I'm going to use this orangey shade. I'm just getting a bit of that on this Urban Decay brush and put that into the centre of my lid. Wow, that's pretty. It really brings out the like khaki shade, the khaki tones in the darker colour, but I actually really like the combination of those two together. And then I'm going to put on that lighter gold, which is what I showed you earlier, on the inner corner using the other side of this brush. I'm also just taking my finger and I'm just patting down that copper shade again, just right in the centre of the lid, and that is working really well. I'm just making that shimmer shade pop. That looks cool. But I do want to use this. So I'm going to take this over the top. I don't really know how you're supposed to do this, but I'm going to put this on here. Oh, alright, I'm switching to using my finger. Oh my, that is glittery. It's very shimmery, but it's very like kind of chunky glitter, like when you kind of like press it in. But it looks nice though. Like I like this look like all together. That rebound shadow that I just applied, I think that would look better when you apply over shadows, which is what I've done. So I'm going to use a little bit of that lighter gold from the Bewitch palette and just apply a little bit under my eye. I don't think Revolution actually do a mascara currently, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm going to apply that off camera because why waste your time applying mascara that isn't Revolution? My lashes are now all done. Put mascara on. I need to do powder. So what powder did I buy? I bought the Revolution Lace Luxury Baking Powder, and I am just going to use this all over my face. This is going to be very messy. I'm going to apply it on my powder brush. Oh. Right, okay, this is creating like a cloud of, oh my god, it's all over me. It's over my jeans, it's over my top. I do look to be a bit more matte now. My skin has looked better, and it has looked like it is the right shade. Right, so now I need to do a little bit of highlight. And this is the Revolution Radiance palette, which I've had for ages, and I hardly ever use this palette. And it comes with 3 shades, and I think the one I'm going to use is the one in the middle, the palest one. I'm going to take that on a Morphe R36 brush. I don't actually remember if this is pigmented or not. Oh my god, it's rubbing away the foundation and the powder. Okay, right. I've resorted to using my finger for highlighter because they're all mushing together and it just looks awful. The highlighter's okay. I mean, I've had better highlighters. please. Right, so I don't have any blush or bronzer, but I guess I'm basically like all over bronze now. But I do have lipstick to finish off with. I got the lipstick Chauffeur, and it comes in this little bullet here, very similar to a certain makeup brand that has 3 letters, but it is in rose gold and not black. So this shade Chauffeur is like a dark browny nude shade. I thought this would be quite a good natural neutral shade that would go with loads of different looks. I love that lipstick. That colour is really nice. It looks a lot more pink than brown when it's actually on the lips, but I really like that shade. Right, let's go through everything and what I actually liked. I really like this eyeshadow palette. I thought the colours in here are stunning and the pigment was really impressive as well. I really liked the brow pomade in the shade Taupe. This I thought works quite well on my fairer hair. The foundation sticks I liked the least. F12 was a big mistake. I should not have got that shade. It's way too warm for my skin. The concealer I thought was really good. That did work well to kind of like brighten up my under eye and add a bit more dimension to my face. The flawless foils I did like, but I think you do need a bit of work with them. Like you need to use the droppers, which could be a bit messy, but I love the shade. I thought it was a really nice shade. Powder kind of did the job as well. That is the end of today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and let me know if you've tried any of these products in the comments below. I'd be really intrigued to know what your thoughts are on them. If you did like these kind of videos, then please subscribe for more, and I have another video coming up soon with my sister, which is going to be quite entertaining. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Gosh, that was long. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try and give a depiction of what my skin looks like. It just looks really bad. Oh, it's just so cakey and like it hasn't really set properly. I think I'm gonna have to take it off and do it again because I'm not happy with that. I don't like it.